Welcome to another edition of Daily Airline News with Jeffrey Thomas. Today we're focusing on MH370 with breaking news that Ocean Infinity's Armada 7806 that was based in Singapore has left Singapore within the last hour and is now headed for Mauritius. That's its designated destination, Mauritius, not the southern Indian Ocean off Western Australia, which we had hoped for. And this possibly indicates that Ocean Infinity has given up all hope of the Malaysians signing a contract to search for MH370. As we have already broken the news, Malaysia has insisted on a variety of conditions for the search as far as their personnel is concerned and controlling the debris that may be discovered, which is unacceptable to Ocean Infinity. I've just conducted an interview with Blaine Gibson and Richard Godfrey. Blaine Gibson is the gentleman who has found quite a deal of the wreckage and encouraged locals to find and look out for wreckage. And Richard Godfrey is the UK aerospace engineer who has perfected whisper technology to find a new location for MH370. Now, I asked both of them a series of questions. First of all, what does Malaysia have to fear? And here are the answers from Blaine and Richard.
Well, the Ocean Infinity full proposal was presented in May. So that is plenty of time for the contract to have been signed, and it really should have been signed, and the search should have started in November. So what's different between now and 2018 when they had a search? Well, on the positive side, we have both old and new credible evidence that show about where the plane is. And there is more reason to have a search now than there was 7 years ago. We have the University of Western Australia drift analysis. A lot of that area has not yet been searched. That is what guided me in my search for floating debris. It is the UWA analysis that accurately predicted where and when debris would wash ashore. We also have the whisper tracking technology developed by Richard and Hannes Coetzee. We have that. We have new debris finds, and we have the results of past searches. We have a better idea of where the plane is and a better idea of where it is not.
And to you, Richard, if I can interrupt, sorry, Blaine. It's your technology, the whisper technology, that's really driving this new search. What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, the whisper technology was discussed at length in that meeting that Blaine referred to in the 2nd of May in Kuala Lumpur last year. There's a lot of new technology. Also, the underwater search technology from Ocean Infinity is much improved in the last 7 years. And all of the analyses that Blaine referred to have defined search areas, new search areas, which are much more accurate. So I have a very positive view that Ocean Infinity will find MH370 if they were to go and search.
I also questioned both Richard and Blaine about an attempted coup by the Malaysian military in Fremantle in 2018 to take off the civilian observers from the Malaysian government and replace them with themselves. And this is what they had to say about that.
Ocean Infinity's vessel, the Seabed Constructor, docked in Fremantle, Australia, back on in February 2018. There were an attempted coup by some officers of the Air Force, Malaysian Air Force, to board the ship in Fremantle. And bear in mind, there were already civilian observers from Malaysia on board. That would immediately produce a conflict of interest between the civilian observers and the Malaysian personnel. Fortunately, Ocean Infinity blocked the military personnel from joining the ship, but it's quite disturbing.
Yeah, an interview with Blaine and Richard. You can click onto that in the link below. Thank you for watching Daily Airline News with Jeffrey Thomas. Please subscribe, please like us, and please leave comments. We love your comments. And do tune in tomorrow for another edition of Daily Airline News.